four kinds of enemies. No matter how good you are, no matter how innocent you are, you must be dealing with one of these enemies. Number one is called household enemies. Household enemies are so dangerous. Why? Because they bear the same DNA with you. They know you in total. Now, when Christ was talking in the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 36, he said, the enemy of a man, they are members of his household. They are not far. Now, look at the life of David. David was a man who was fought by his own brothers. Remember, he was in the battlefield. He believed in himself that he was able and capable to bring down Goliath. The Bible says his own brothers rose up against him and said, shut up and go home. Look at a man like Joseph. Joseph was a mighty man, but yet he was hated by his own brother. Why? Because enemies within, household enemies. Number two, frenemies. Frenemies are your best friends that are your enemies at the same time. They laugh with you, they smile with you, their heart is not with you. Jesus said, betray thou me with the keys. Why? Because Judas was a friend to Jesus. It takes a man who you love to kiss you. But Jesus said to him, do you betray me with the keys? Why? Because Judas was a frenemy. So many of us are dealing with people that are our enemies, but yet they are our best friends. They come close to you, not because they love you. They come close to you so that they can get information from you, so that they can use it against you. Number three, spiritual enemies. Spiritual enemies are enemies that Paul wrote about. He said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, spiritual wickedness in high places. These are forces. They are not related to you. They are spirit. But they hate your progress. They don't want you to progress. The Bible said when Daniel set his heart to understand, the Bible said the prince of Persia heard the angel that was bringing the answer of Daniel to Daniel. Why? Because these are enemies in the spirit that will not allow you to ascend, that will not allow you to become what God has destined you to be. Number four, these are career enemies. Career enemies are people who are doing the same thing that you are doing. The enemy of a pastor is a pastor. The enemy of a lawyer is a lawyer. The enemy of a businessman is a businessman. They are your enemies because they don't want you to have what you have. Anytime you are promoted in your office, they are angry. They wish they are the one. They feel that they are more qualified than you. These are career enemies. These are enemies that are in your domain. They are in your business environment. You are not related in any way. They don't just want you to progress in life. So these are career enemies. Either ways, you'll be dealing with one of these enemies in your life. And I pray that God Almighty, in His mercy, will give us grace to overcome these wicked beings around us. God bless you. Shalom.